Hello and welcome back to Vlogmas. Today is day 19 and today I'm going to show you a very cute small gift that you can include in your card or just along with another gift or just to give it by itself. This is really affordable and I will show you what we're making right now. So the first thing I'm going to make is a bookmark, and I'm actually going to also make something else, so just stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a bookmark out of watercolor paper. So this is my watercolor paper. I will link it down below. So I just have some paper and I just folded it and tore it apart. I can demonstrate how to do that. So this is one of the pieces of paper, and you see how it already comes with this kind of like rough line. You can use a like a cutter kind of thing like this to cut it, but I found out that if you just fold it in half and manually pull it apart, then you can kind of keep the same little like jagged edge kind of thing going on all around it. So you can, I'm just going to try to roughly fold it in half. And this paper is not like perfectly cut. You can see that they're all a little bit rough, literally rough around the edges. So I'm going to just fold in half like this and then fold in half the other way. And if you have a bone folder or like a creaser, you can do that, but I'm just using my hands. And then pull, hold down, and you kind of have to put your back into it a little bit and pull. See? And then it comes apart and it has, and if you do it the hand pull separation way or whatever, then you kind of keep a little bit of this like jagged kind of rustic look, and then you have two bookmarks. So I've already repeated that process another time, so now I have 4 bookmarks. So that's my bookmark paper, and then I also have some stencils. So I just chose these floral stencils. I need to make, I think 5 or 6 bookmarks. So I just picked out some of these pretty flowers that I like. And some of them are a little bit bigger than I need them to be. But I'm just going to kind of fit it however I think will be best. And yeah, so let me choose one actually. And so this is what I mean by they're a little bit bigger. So like this is a little bit too big for the bookmark. So I would pick, like this one would fit mostly, like the top of the flower would fit. So let's do this one. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but I'm just gonna be a little bit creative. So here I have my watercolor paints, and honestly, I'm not going for realism. I am just going with vibes. So I have my water here, and you can take a piece of paper tape, like tape that's literally made for paper, and hold it down, but I am not gonna worry about it that much. I don't feel like digging out my paper tape. So I'm just gonna use my fingers to hold it kind of here as I work around. So I am feeling like a red flower. Maybe I do need the paper tape. Okay, we're gonna see what we can do. I think I actually do need the paper tape, but I don't feel like stopping filming to go get it. So let's see. Okay, so I actually have more colors. I think I'm gonna go with just like a nice kind of red situation here. And you can just do this however, like if you're really an artist, you can tell that I'm not probably, but if you're really an artist, you can definitely make this more like perfect and such. But if you watched yesterday's vlog, you already know that I make my money through click-clacking on the computer, and I'm just using this as a nice little creative outlet. But I think they still turn out pretty cute. And anyway, definitely it's the thought behind something like this that matters. Unless, you know, if you're friends with like Picasso somehow or something, then they would care. But my friends just like the thought. So I am going to just outline the flower a little bit more than in the middle. I forgot to mention to make sure you put down a piece of paper or something on your table, especially if your table is like mine. It's like a real wood table. I kind of don't want it to get too messed up with paint. So now I'm just going to go in and lightly fill in the inside parts with just a slightly lighter color. Well, a slightly lighter saturation of the same color. It's actually the same color. Okay, so now that I have that part, I'm going to just now move down and do like the left side. So down here, I'm going to use the green. And I'm going to repeat the technique of using just slightly darker around the edge. And then for this one, it has like this other little flower over here, which I don't want. So I am actually going to just stop and reposition this. Definitely use the tape. Don't be like me. So in the middle here, I think I'll do like an orange in the middle of the flower. All right, so now, oh, how cute. How cute. I'll go rinse that off in a second. But look at that, very cute. So I'm gonna add one little more part to it that I forgot about until right just now. So the last part of this is just to personalize it. So you see how fast that was? This is such a nice little fast thing that you can make. All right, even if you're not an artist. So I am going to take out, I have these little wooden stamps, and I actually, can I get these out without taking them all out? They're kind of a pain in the butt to get back in this little container. All right, so one of the friends coming is named Jennifer, and you can like perfectly map everything out, but I am going to just kind of do it by vibes. Like you can measure this and then perfectly space all of the letters, but I am not going to do that. I'm going to do it by vibes. So I'm taking my J, and these are tiny, tiny little stamps, and I'm using black ink. But I am going to kind of follow like the edge. Okay. So now we need an E. And you can, I decided to put these in black, but you can definitely, you know, use green or whatever color you have. I'm not trying to like, that's super cute. Okay, we're off to a good start. I'm not trying to make these super perfect because I think that them being a little bit off-centered kind of lends to the handmade of it all, the cuteness of it all. Okay, so I think I'll put her whole name. So we're gonna do This is the longest name that I have to do, so I won't be lazy. All of the other names are a bit shorter. So now we have, for some reason there's a lower, is that an I? Oh, that's an exclamation mark. That's not an I. I'm gonna put that back in there. Okay. This is turning out super cute. So basically, so see how this one is a little bit farther away from the other ones? That wasn't intentional, but I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna pursue perfection. And this is this pursuit of imperfection is such a practice for me. I can really be like a, oh my God, I didn't do it right, it's not perfect kind of person. I am going to spell her name correctly though. Let's see, got the E. But yeah, I can definitely be that kind of person. So doing little art things like this where I know that I literally do not have the skill set to make it perfect, even if I wanted it to be, doing things like this is very, it can be very relaxing for me. Because with things that I know I'm better at, I can just kind of pursue the perfectionism, and it's very, oh, that's not cool. It's not cool. This one's going to be a little higher, I think, but that's okay. Look at that. Look at that. So it's not too bad. So you can tell that I tried, but it is imperfect, technically. So look how pretty. That is freaking adorable. Very cute. So then the next part of it, so I'm going to put that on the side, and I'm going to push all of this to the side for right now. We will worry about this later. So the next part of it is just to leave a little note. So I have like a little note card, and then the little envelope, and then I have a seal. So I have this is a snowflake. My apologies if you guys can hear the loud ass neighbors. And then this one says joy. And then you can screw this one onto this base. And then you light up the wax and melt it on. So these are my matches. These are from Target, and these are so nice because they're long. I love a long match. I know that's like so crazy, but it feels so much safer. Get you some long matches from anywhere. All right, so I'm just gonna write a little note. This person is a new friend, so this is not gonna be like a heartfelt, super like secretive kind of note. But I always like to put the date on things, because when I go through the cards and the pictures of people in my family who have passed on, if they don't have a date, it's like, oh no, when was this taken? So not to say that this person's gonna save it, but if they do, they will have the date. So very time-oriented person I am. So I'm just gonna write, okay. So I just wrote, Merry Christmas, I hope you have a relaxing holiday. It doesn't have to be anything too serious. And then I'm gonna take my little envelope and put in the little note. Such a cute, tiny little note. And you can lick it if you don't have a seal, of course, but I am going to use the seal. So, and this seal actually came with a little weight. Well, it's not actually a weight. It's actually meant to keep the wax in place. So I think that's so clever. So, and look how easily this lights up. I'm just obsessed. Oops. Okay. So we actually only want the green wax, not the wax from the wick. So this is the part. Look at that, it's happening. And this wax, I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but it really is so pretty. It has like a little shimmer to it. I'm gonna turn it this way so it can kind of drip evenly. I forgot to change over to the Joy little seal. So I'm just gonna use the one that is already on here. And if you're not filming and talking, this will not take you that much time. So I'm trying to kind of spread out the wax a little bit. I think I could also you don't have to do this. I'm just being a little impatient. But I think can also kind of spread it out a little bit. So I'm gonna stop right there and take my little seal. And you can kind of press down. But I've also found that you can just kind of let it, if you have one like this where it stands up, you can kind of just let it stand there for a moment. Maybe like a good little count to 20. And then gently remove it. I'm gonna take this off. Ta-da! And you have a little seal. Look at that. How nice, right? Cute. So let's move over to under a little bit brighter light and then I'll show you more. So my apologies for the light, but I'm doing the best I can with what I have. But this is the cute little wax seal. And then this is the bookmark. Cute, personalized, easy to make, and very fast. So I hope that you have enjoyed this little Vlogmas where I showed you how to make these cute little things. And then on the front of your little card, you can just write to and from and enclose it with the rest of your gift. So I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 20. Make sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know what kind of small little extra stocking stuffer kind of things you're adding to your gifts for your family or friends. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.